Hello everyone, welcome to another show of Relentless Reviews. I'm your host as always, Joshua Englander, and today I'm going to be reviewing Twisted Metal for the PlayStation 3. So, are the story's characters Sweet Tooth, Dollface, and Mr. Grimm just as twisted as previous games in a long-running franchise? Does the addition of online multiplayer take the Twisted Metal franchise to a huge whole new level? Does the transition from the PlayStation 2 to the PlayStation 3 work graphically? Is this another must-own exclusive among the many great exclusives for the PlayStation 3? Well, let's check out the trailer.
I had worked so hard, but God destroyed my face. And the doctor, he wanted to stop me too. But no one stops me. When you believe in your dream, there's always a way to the top.
Alright, so before I begin my review, I'm just going to clarify to all my viewers out there that I am new to the franchise, so if I mention anything wrong that might have happened in previous games, you can tell me in the comments below. So let's start off. First of all, the characters. Absolutely hilarious. I love Sweet Tooth. He's probably my favorite character among all of them that you play as. You play as three different characters during the story: Sweet Tooth, Dollface, and Mr. Grimm, as I mentioned in the intro. They're unbelievably hilarious. I think probably my favorite line from Sweet Tooth came when he said something like, "I'll shove her in my icebox and we'll be together forever." Like, some of the most hilarious lines, and it's so twisted, but it's just so funny. I loved every second of when they were brought on screen with those in-game cutscenes. I loved it so much. It was so funny to listen to. Also, the graphics and audio are excellent. It's a lot of fun when you're playing combat and you listen to all those huge explosions. I mean, it's amazing. The graphic, I mean, the engine I mentioned, like, it's just... The transition from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, obviously there was going to be a leap. I think the question would be, would the graphics live up to today's standards? I mean, you've all got all these amazing games coming out now with amazing graphics, and because it's been so long, how would the graphics look? Again, they look incredible. I love the atmosphere in all of the graphics, in all the stages you fight in. All incredible. Also, the amazing vehicle choice in this game. I mean, you have helicopters, you have heavyweight vehicles like trucks, you have lightweight vehicles. I mean, it's amazing the amount of choice that you have when you're choosing your vehicles to fight in single player or multiplayer. And the fact that they can change into, some of them can change into robots. What else can you say? That's just awesome fun. I mean, I just love every second of that. And also, the multiplayer, online multiplayer in Twisted Metal is golden. I love every second of it. It's so much fun. Granted, getting into matches isn't the, you know, obviously that's a bit frustrating at times. But when you get into a match, you're not going to have any more fun. I have more fun than Call of Duty, Battlefield, any other huge online multiplayer games anybody that's talked about. Twisted Metal, I think, beats them all. It's amazing online multiplayer. I really hope that other games take from this and start using a lot more car combat online games, because it's so much fun. You should think of like Mario Kart, but with weapons. That's basically what this game is. And I'm really glad that if it wasn't for the online multiplayer, this game would not be nearly as good as it was. Unfortunately, negative-wise, the story is pretty stupid. I mean, to be fair, that's not that surprising. The story in a game like this, as twisted as it is, I never expected an Oscar-winning kind of story, but it is stupid. There's a lot of plot holes. Also, the bosses are very frustrating. I had a lot of times where I really got frustrated with some of the bosses that you play in the game in the single player. Unfortunately, that meant overall the single player was kind of not that much fun. but obviously it's a different case when you compare it with the multiplayer, and there's no question that this game is going to be huge on my list for weeks and weeks to come when it comes to playing online. So overall, this game is absolutely fantastic. I love every second of it. Yes, the single player, not that great. Unfortunately, they couldn't do it when it comes to the single player, but the multiplayer is absolutely incredible. You have to play this game if you have a PlayStation 3. This is another must-own exclusive. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10, why? Again, because the online multiplayer is fantastic. It's some of the best online I've played in such a long time. And even though the single player isn't as good, I think the online multiplayer alone is a 9.5 easily. But the single player takes away from it a little bit. But if you have PSN, you have a PlayStation 3, you have to get this game and you have to play online. You're missing out if you don't play this game online. It is amazing. So that's another show of Relentless Reviews. Remember to follow me on Twitter. Check out my website. www.relentlessreviewz.webs.com. I haven't been updating it as much recently, but it's still there if you want to check out. I sometimes post blog posts. So again, remember to subscribe, like the video, tell me what I can do better. I love doing these reviews, obviously. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.